All right now. I know I ain't as pretty as you're used to looking at most people on these fancy video websites. But, and I was going to be a fashion model when I was young, you know, but, well, that ship sailed. You plainly see. Not as pretty as I used to be. Kind of tend to be on the ugly side now. See, I got a tooth missing, yellow teeth, wrinkly around the eyes, funny looking hat, the beard out. I ain't even a beard grower, man. I just don't shave because I'm an ideas guy. I come up with ideas. And being an ideas guy, I ain't very good at anything else. So when I come up with like an invention or a scientific discovery that the world needs to know about, well, it sits there and I move on to the next idea because I don't really know how to get much beyond the driveway. You know, I'm a loner, a hermit, and don't deal with people, don't like me because I'm ugly, you know. But I got this one idea. So this one's got to get, it's a matter of national security that it gets out there, you know. So I figure I'd try this Instagram crap, see if we can get something. See if anybody, you know, I don't know, maybe I don't have to leave the driveway. I can just make a video and put it up here, and everybody go, hey, wow, look at that idea. This guy got a good one. And then boom, we're off to the races. So the way it works is, like, you know how we spend all that money, out in politicians spend all that money getting out there, yelling at each other, hating each other, saying how good they are and how bad, and then they get elected and they go to Congress or wherever and they yell at each other, and you know they spend all this money, you know, like just telling us they're good because the other guys are bad, and it's like, well, you know, why can't you just do your jobs? I mean, it gets frustrating, you know. It's like we didn't used to notice, now the world's getting all mixed up, you know, and you start saying, what the heck is going wrong? It seems like we give these people plenty of money to get some stuff done, and they don't seem that nobody's doing a very good job right now. So I'm thinking with the election year coming up, you know, we're going to be looking at these guys, they're going to be all over the place, you know. You gotta hate him and love me because you know, all these different reasons, and they'll just be, we're gonna get a whole year of this crap of not about how good they are, but how bad the other guy is, and you know, we're gonna be on the wrong side of good if we vote for the other guy. And it's like, well, what about you? You know, what do you do? And it's like, well, we're the good guys. What do you think? And it's like, okay, well, that's confusing, but I'll give it some thought, right? So I'm thinking like, oh, here come a Republican. I'm going to create jobs. You know, you say, all right, well, create some damn jobs then. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, you don't need to, you know, win an election to create some jobs. And if you do a good job, we might vote for you. You know, and the Democrat says, hey, I want to end poverty. You know, you're like, oh, well, that's a great idea. How do we know you can do it? You know, like, and then he says, well, because the other guys are bad. And you say, well, why don't you get out there and end some poverty, and we'll see how good you do. You know, so then they get out there, and the one guy's creating jobs, the other guy's ending poverty, and we say, well, you know, we vote for the one we like the most, and he wins, and but nobody loses, because no matter who wins, we still created a bunch of jobs and ended some poverty, or we tried, or we find out that it's like we took all that money that they're going to just waste hating each other and put it to good use for proving if they can lead, proving they got something to offer us, right? Now then you're going to say, well, Bobby, that's a great idea, but you're never going to talk these guys into doing anything like that. They like to do it the way they got it. All that money goes to the media. It goes in little circles and within their own little clubs and groups, you know. And like the less they do, the more money there is to spend on themselves. You know, if they start actually doing something, it's like, well, now the money's going back. It's going buying for the people. You know, it's going buy from us and buying for the people. Now, but that's where I got a way to force them to do it. And it ain't protesting or rioting. It ain't. It's like something that's just fun and entertaining that everybody, it's win-win-win all the way around. Nothing but fun, people getting shit done, and them guys will have to sit there and watch and say, hey man, you want to be part of the problem or part of the solution? And they're like, well, I guess if we want to keep up, we're going to have to start doing stuff, and boom! Maybe that'll work better. I don't know. Whatever the case is, y'all keep coming back and checking up on me now and then. I'll keep posting some videos and put it all out there and some of my other ideas and see if we can get something done. Or, you know, have some fun trying, I guess. I mean, seems like somebody better do something real before these people, you know, screw it all up so bad we can't fix it. You know, it's like we got to get ourselves into the middle of their game and, you know, get them to start going in some real directions. It's all this fake stuff. I don't know, man. It scares me. I don't know what they think they're doing, really.